Now to the latest on the White House's efforts to deploy National Guard troops to American cities. Illinois and Chicago are suing to stop the deployment. The legal challenge coming just hours after a judge blocked the National Guard's deployment to Portland, Oregon. So Rachel Van Cleve is a professor at McGeorge School of Law, and she joins us live to talk about the legal concerns involving these troops being deployed. So let's talk about this. A judge has blocked the use of the California National Guard in Oregon. So can the president just send troops from other states at this point?
Well, actually, my understanding is that the Oregon judge issued the order that she issued last night, blocks the federal government from sending any federalized members of the National Guard to Oregon. So that would seem to preclude him sending the National Guard from other states.
All right, so the president now says he could use the Insurrection Act to bypass all of this. So break down what that act is, and just curious, in history, have other presidents used this?
Yes, there are sort of specific requirements, and even though that wasn't the issue in both the California case and the Oregon case, the findings of fact by those two judges would seem to indicate that the standards for the Insurrection Act might not be met here either. In Oregon in particular, the judge found that most of what the government presented were a few acts of violence during protests back in the summer or early September, and were nothing that local law enforcement could not handle. In these situations, it seems, and both judges have said that what is involved are protests and not any sort of organized effort to overthrow the United States government.
All right, so stand by. Even if he does invoke the Insurrection Act, we know there are going to be legal challenges, so stay tuned. Thanks for breaking that down for us.
Thank you.